Course 1, Lesson 11 will be word problems about adding up and subtracting and separating as well. But before we get to that, you did some great work on Investigation 1, different things with frequency tables, histograms, bar graphs, and you gathered a survey with information about favorite foods from class members. For next time, along with whatever I gave you for Lesson 11, I want you now to pick a way to display information, right? You had to answer in letter B. How will it be displayed? Whatever you think is the best way for that, whether it's a frequency table, a bar graph, a histograph, I should say, which is a little bit different from a bar graph, or if you have another way that you can do neatly and accurately, perhaps a pie chart, those would all be additional acceptable ways to do it as well. Okay, so that's going to be part of your assignment. Don't forget to finish letter B from that previous investigation, displaying the data in a more visual way, picking your way to do that and do it neatly. If you pick the bar graph, remember all the different things about X and Y axis and titles. Those are easy to forget. Use a ruler and be neat. So lesson 11, problems about combining and about separating. Whether you are stacking up blocks and keeping it in a table, that's a problem solving. That could have something to do with adding up. Or maybe it's somebody who has money and then they earn money and they have more money. You have to answer about that. There's patterns in a lot of word problems. And a lot of times it's either combining where we're adding up to get to a sum, or it's separating where we're taking away to reach a difference. You maybe have used the terms sum and some more problems, right? Where you get sum at the beginning, you tack on some more, and you finish with a total. That can be abbreviated as an S plus M equals T, where we're just using that first letter as our variable in the equation down here. So you're going to be looking for two of these and solving for the third usually. Down here we have an example. Katya had 734 stamps. Her uncle gave her some more, so we don't know what that more is. Keep that in mind. Now Katya has 813. How many stamps did she get? What was the more? Okay, so we draw this out. We know that it's an addition. We even have the letters, the word some more in there. It's in a combining problem where we're going to combine the original 734 with, we're not sure, to a final total of 813. We want to answer how many M. We don't need to do this algebraically yet. We just want to know the missing addend. And how do we solve for a missing addend? We use subtraction. 813 minus 734 gives us the 79 that must have been given. And how can we check that? Let's imagine, okay, 734, add on 79, put that in your calculator, it should give me to 813. Or you can check using the subtraction like here. So Katya's uncle gave her 79 stamps. Seem reasonable? Absolutely. Check out this example 1 if you like. How is an odometer like a ruler? And how is it different? It's going to talk about an odometer. Odometers measure distance, usually for long distances, and rulers for short distances, a matter of inches or whatever that is. So let's try taking away now. We call it a subtraction pattern because it's going to use subtraction and a difference, where we have in a beginning amount, we take some away, and then we have what remains. Sum someone away problem. We could show it as B minus A for away, B for beginning, and R for remains, I suppose. Waverly took $37 to the music store, bought headphones for $26.17, ended up with this, $10.83. Waverly had some money, but some of her money went away. How could we turn this problem into a word problem to be solved? Because right now it's just a story and we have everything we need. How could it be something solved? Well, you could say that a few ways. What if we said that we don't have the original beginning amount? That's kind of a scary thought, but we could solve that way. We could say she bought headphones for $26.17. She came home with $10.83 and her headphones. How much did she come to the store with? And how would you solve that? You'd actually use addition for that. Now let's do one where we need to subtract. What if we didn't have this amount? So it's going to be a simple subtraction problem. She has $37. She bought headphones for this much. How much did she have left? We know the beginning. We know what some went away. Solve for what remains. So write the things you know. And if we didn't know this, then we would go 37 minus $26.17. How about on Saturday, 47 people volunteered. Some people chose to remove trash from the lake, and the others, 29 to be exact, left to clean up hiking trails. How many people went over to the trash that we mentioned earlier? Some, beginning amount. Some go away, but we know there were 29 for something else. So 29 remained for the cleaning up of the trails. So how do we solve? You take the beginning amount minus the known difference. And that should actually give us, as we know from unknown problems, the unknown. Missing P for people adds, this will come out to 18, and you can check by adding your 18 back to 29 on your calculator. It should give you 47. Means we did it right. Hope we're feeling good. You can always talk to me if you're having a hard time. It explains this in example 2. Why don't you just pick A, B, or C, do one, show me the answer with work, and you'll be best on your way.